Good evening. It is 7 p.m. I will call the Tuesday, January 21st, 2025 Board of Selectmen meeting to order. All three selectmen are present. We will begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Make a motion, we approve the Board of Selectmen meeting minutes from January 7th, 2025.
Second.
Any discussion on these minutes?
Yeah, I just want to add in a couple of.
Yeah.
Dottie always does a great job. But I just wanted to add in a couple of the comments that I had made. And it's
So this is in the Selectmen's comment section?
in the selectmen's comments. Where it says bound to the 40 hours per week.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna, what my comments were, this reflects in that 5-hour reduction from 40 to 35 hours. Which results in a 12.5% pay increase as I saw it. Also requiring any hours worked beyond 35 to be recorded could result in a future labor issue for overtime. Those were the three comments that I had made. So if Dottie can add that, that's great.
So it should say in your opinion or something like that.
Well, those were the comments that I had made.
Right, but you said something to the effect that
No, I said in my opinion.
in your,
That's not
Yeah.
part of the minute update. I'm just clarifying.
Daddy's giving you the thumbs up.
Yeah, I was just clarifying, that was comments.
as
that were
you
in
saw
my-
it, that's what you said.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right, exactly. So just those three things, perfect, we're good.
yeah, not in my opinion. It was as you saw it.
Any other thoughts on the minutes?
No, they look good.
Good, Suzanne? Yeah, okay. All in favor of approving the minutes with the amendments as presented by Ken, say aye.
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 Aye. All right, correspondence. I do not have any additional correspondence for this month, except for those emails that we got, but that will cover the emails we got from the Girl Scout troop. which will
Right,
cover
right.
Next month's meeting, but no formal correspondence.
Mhm.
So we'll move on to selectmen comments.
Kudos to the guys out there plowing for this snow. It was one of those, it hit hard, but it was one of those, came down furious and got cold and and it has not warmed up since. Obviously we have the heating centers as well going, what the governor had done. And we do have a new president that was sworn in yesterday. Hopefully, look forward to the next 4 years and see where that goes.
Yeah, that was my only comment is we have a new president. For some people, that's excitement. For some people, it's anxiety. Change is not always easy, but I'm looking forward to the next 4 years with our new president, Trump.
But
Agreed.
at our level, it really doesn't, really affect, what
Town-wise.
town-wise, what
Yes.
Hartford does, getting us with their budget and offsetting the school and, different things and what we get for road repair, that's where the importance comes in. So,
Keep the federal bridge money coming.
yes,
That's my biggest concern.
with the infrastructure, yes.
Yeah,
Because that starts at the federal, goes down to the state and down
Yeah.
to us, so. And we're all in need of it.
right. Okay, so the only thing I have is, in addition to the comments that you both made, last Thursday, we did air the Siting Council public hearing that was for the proposed Pompeo Road Solar Farm project. We had about 11 people in attendance. We held it on the second floor because we did have a Board of Finance meeting. We do have the smart screen on the second floor now, which was great. They were able to view it. They were able to speak and make their comments from that room for anybody who was attending that didn't have the access to attend the public hearing. So I thought it was successful. I thought that the Siting Council asked a lot of the questions that the public had. So that was during the evidentiary hearing portion, which was at 2 o'clock. So now it's just a matter of waiting, and the deadline for their final decision is March 29th. So we'll see where that goes. It could be earlier, but that is the deadline for their final decision. I haven't gotten any information that they were gonna do additional evidentiary hearings, but yeah. So we'll see.
I would have to think if their backlog is pretty good, that they'll use the full time.
Yeah, probably,
Yeah.
probably, I would assume. Town meeting is tomorrow, 7 PM at the Library Community Center, and additionally, budget workshops begin. And that is going to be on February 5th, our first budget workshop. So, yeah, 6 o'clock here at the Cine Room and online via Zoom. Any other selectmen comments?
Oh,
at
they
this
are
time?
gonna be here and online?
Yes,
For some
Yep.
reason, I thought they were only online.
no. Here
Okay.
in person and online. Some of the Board of Finance members do like to be in
Yeah.
person. And I think it works better.
Both ways. I
Yeah.
think that's great having it a hybrid. I think that we're lucky that we can do that.
Yeah, and I think we'll have some presenters from the outside agencies that might just
Sure.
zoom in. But for the most part, I think most people will be here in the room, so. But great for the public to be able to listen in, and please, if you have, and there's not many people in the audience, but if you have friends, if people have friends that don't understand the budget process, it's really enlightening to sit through all of the departments and see exactly what their requests are. And to right now simultaneously, which is probably why it's a little bit quiet in here too, the Board of Education is
That's
doing
right,
a
I
joint
did know
meeting with the
that.
Board of
Yep.
Finance. So presenting their budget to the Board of
If
Finance.
it goes anything like we had last year, with having the Board of Finance sitting in on the meetings, it makes it a lot quicker.
Yeah.
For them, because they're asking their questions and we get through it a lot quicker.
I
Yes.
agree,
Yeah.
and I
That's a good
feel
thing.
like it was really beneficial to have the Board of Finance sitting in
Right.
with us. It was really an opportunity for us to work closer with them.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And as Bill Steglitz will point out, not double the session, having to repeat the same information twice.
And
So,
for us to filter it to them, to
Yeah.
the Board of Finance too, there's that.
we asked questions, they asked questions, I thought it was
Yeah,
great.
yeah, and they look at it differently than we do, so.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Well,
great.
it's not repetitive.
Yeah,
They get their questions in areas where they're seeing where the decreases and increases are coming from and why firsthand.
firsthand,
Yeah.
exactly, that was my
Instead of
point.
having that, discovery at their
Disconnect.
first budget
Yeah,
meeting.
yeah.
And yeah, we already asked the questions, we're going over it, so it does simplify it quite well.
Yeah, for sure. All right, if there's no more selectmen comments, we will open the floor to citizen comments. And we will begin online. Valerie Clark.
Valerie Clark, Elm Road. Just a comment regarding the solar hearing is that I think it's important to note that folks are still able to submit written comments from 30 days past the hearing, was my understanding. So I think that should be included in the information about that.
Okay, that was not my understanding, but I will find that out.
I think Valerie was right, because I thought I saw it on WYNY, that it could be still submitted.
That
Right.
doesn't mean it's
So.
accurate, does it?
They said it in the meeting. He said it several times, the gentleman who was leading the meeting from Pura. So.
Right.
So he did say, if you have not spoken tonight, you have 30 days to submit written comments from today.
Okay.
Then it's
That's
a
good.
recorded session, so somebody can check me on that.
Yep.
And I have to say, I agree with Ken on the benefit of the joint finance meetings. I was at the Board of Education meeting up until Board of Selectmen started. And the Board of Finance was asking really good questions, and I appreciated having them in the room with the Board of Education. And just so everyone knows, Board of Ed is proposing $1 million increase to their budget. So
Mhm.
thank you.
Thank you. Any other citizen comments from the Zoom audience? Any comments from the in-person audience? All right, we will move on. So tonight we did have planned, the veteran of the month, is Renee Therian, which we had announced last week. She was unfortunately unable to make it this evening. So we quickly were bantering it back and forth before the meeting started, and it'll probably be best to hold that at another time where we can present the plaque to her.
I agree.
Okay. All right.
And just for the record, congratulations
Yes.
to Renee.
Right.
Yeah, from Rainey's write-up, and I'll read this when we do present the plaque. Renee served her country for 3 decades, so
Wow.
that's impressive.
It is.
For sure. And a longtime Thompson resident. All right, moving on to agenda item 8. Appointment Recreation Commission. David Santer has applied to be a part of the Recreation Commission. I'm always excited to have volunteers come forward and want to be involved. It's kind of interesting, while at Turtelot, he notes that he served as the student liaison to the Recreation
I saw
Commission.
that.
So, yeah,
You know, it's, looking at this and the information that we got, it's great that one of our, alumni from the school, somebody that's younger, can give a different perspective with the rec, you know, for the different programs and give some insight, because they're more in tune with, you know, the younger generation
Mhm.
with this, and that's a great thing.
I love the fact that he was a student liaison though, because that kind of states that that program is working, having liaisons on your committee, commission or board. I really like that.
yeah. And if they continue to be residents of Thompson, they might become
Or leave and
permanent
come
members.
back or,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So I'll make a motion to appoint David Santer to the Recreation Commission, term to expire April 15th of 2026.
And I'll second that.
All right, any further discussion about this applicant to this commission?
Nope, other than thanks for stepping up and
Yeah.
volunteering.
Absolutely. All in favor of approving or appointing David Michael Santer to the Recreation Commission with a term to end April 15th, 2026, say aye.
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 I'm gonna need your pen.
Yes. All right, agenda item 9. Turtelot Memorial High School marketing class and future business leaders of America are requesting to hold a cereal drive. More importantly, not so much that it's at the town hall, but more importantly than that, at the transfer station on Saturday morning, February 22nd, from 9 to noon PM. And the town hall would begin from January 22nd, tomorrow through March 6th. If anybody's ever been to the cereal box challenge, they've done it the last few years and they line the boxes up and it becomes a domino thing throughout the school, which is pretty cool. So with that, I'll make a motion that we approve the request to hold the cereal drive at both town hall and transfer station
As requested.
as requested.
Okay, second. Oh, take your pick, Dottie.
Any further discussion on this request?
Worthwhile project,
Absolutely.
yes.
Okay, all in favor of approving the request, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, any other business to bring before the board tonight?
I don't have anything.
Suzanne, you got anything?
No, I don't.
All right, we will open the floor to citizen comments once again. Citizen comments.
I have a citizen comment.
You have a citizen comment?
I would like to say that the Board of Ed workshop is not a proposed number. It is the starting of their workshop. So they're starting with $1 million. They have not proposed their budget to the town or to the Board of Finance yet.
True. Very
I
true.
just wanted to clarify that,
Thank you.
because we start with a larger budget before we send it to the Board of Finance.
Correct. And that will be the first Thursday in March, when it's the public presentation date. So then we'll know exactly what everybody's numbers are. All right, any other citizen comments? Yes, Valerie Clark.
Valerie Clark on Road. Having just attended that meeting, there's only $110,000 of play in that proposal. So there's not much they're gonna be able to cut out of it.
Thank you, Valerie.
Any other citizen comments? All right, moving on to tax refunds. I do not have any from the tax department. So I will make a motion to adjourn this meeting at 7:16 PM.
Second,
All in favor of adjournment?
aye.
Aye.
Aye. We are adjourned. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night.
Wow, that was
Stay warm.
fast.